Hey guys and girls, I'm James and welcome to my channel. Typically we review drones, but DERC sent me this four-wheel drive bad boy, the 302E brushless motor Ford four-wheel drive bad boy. So we're going to take this and put it through the ringers today and test it out. And I just got the Skydio 2 drone, and so we're going to attach the beacon to it because the Skydio follows the beacon, and try to put it through some paces with the remote. This four-wheel drive is this price on Amazon right now. It's got a lot of cool features, and we're going to go over those in a minute. But first of all, Jonathan, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I was born in Texas, but I've been living in Guatemala for 15 years now, and yeah.
What are you doing down there?
We're missionaries.
Yeah, I knew that. I've been friends with his families for 10 years. His mom and dad, Carlos and Emily, and his sister Annalyn, and his brother David. Some people think that the true rock stars of the world are people that sing and are in movies, but to me it's the missionaries that really go out to the ends of the world to do good things. So let's go put this through the air. No, it's not a drone, I'm sorry. Let's go put this car through the paces, and let's go over the features of it. Then we'll come back and we'll give you our review of it. All right guys, let me just say before I show you the aspects of this little car that I was really reluctant when DERC sent it to me because I got so many other drones I want to do reviews on, but man, this thing's a lot of fun. I think it's $139 and $20 off, so that's $120 plus tax, and it's very well built. I've had RC cars in the past when I was much younger, but they weren't this much fun. This thing's really fast. You really got to take it easy on it at first to get used to the speed of it, and it seems to be very well built, or I wouldn't be doing a review on it. So let's go over the aspects of it, and then we'll take it out with Jonathan out at the lake. All right, if you've seen my previous videos, you've seen my reviews of this DERC D10 and D50. I rave about these two drones. These are both in the $70, $80 range. This one's foldable, that one's not, but I love the controller of the D50. If DERC can make incredible drones, they can make an incredible RC, and they have done it here. Man, I have put this thing through the ringers the last few days. Oh my goodness. These clips go on top here. There's 4 clips. Once you waller these out a little bit, they come off easier. I'll show you what it comes with, and we'll dig inside of it. I didn't clean it up because I wanted to show you what I put it through. You'll see through some of the videos of what I've put this thing through, and it's done amazing. Before I do that, let me show you one more thing. All right, when they say four-wheel drive, typically it's 2 independent motors, rear and back. Like this one, you see how it turns? This one turns opposite, like a really nice four-wheel drive does. But watch this. So if I hold this one here and I turn the other ones, look at that. If I turn this one, the back ones are turning also. That's a true four-wheel drive. I'm telling you, I don't know how they're doing this, but when you get into trouble and you back out, this is why it does it, because all 4 wheels will spin. So if I hold this one and turn this one, look at this. The back ones turn. So they put a lot of thought into not just having a four-wheel drive system, but if it gets into trouble, it can really get itself out. Let's talk about the controller. It has a speed switch right here. You can turn up and down, and of course you turn this to steer it, and the batteries go in the bottom. It's very simple, and you have your steering trim right here, which you can change. But turn the speed switch all the way down, and don't try to just floor it as soon as you take off. Just if you got into a car, would you just take off? No, you would like start feathering it and learn how to steer it, because it's really hard to control in full throttle, just as any high performance sports car would be. So as we dig in, it's got oil-filled shocks. RC cars at this price point don't have these oil-filled shocks, and these mean everything. They keep it from flipping over, very smooth transition. It's got stainless steel drive shaft, as you can see in here. These stainless steel drive shafts are not just stainless steel. Lots of times when people use stainless steels, they don't use the stainless steel turnbuckles. But if you look inside here, you can see the stainless steel turnbuckles. I think that's what they're called. My goodness. I mean, this is what makes these things so durable. So oil-filled shocks, stainless steel, and then these turnbuckles. Of course, you want all of this other stuff to be plastic, so it like the front of this, if you look, it gives. It's supposed to give. That way if you hit it, the same thing with this back section. But every aspect of this is meant to flex. So if you look at the tops of these steering columns, look at this. They all flex. That means when you hit something, if you hit a tree, all of these flex. All right, so you got the The motor, we'll talk about that in a minute. And they disconnect like this. The ESC, you saw that I dumped it into the creek and it was soaking wet for a full minute before I got it out. So as soon as we got it out, I took it to the dryer. I ran a hair dryer over it for a couple minutes and it seemed to be fine. Speed control to the ESC, the motor, comes with 2 batteries. So it comes with extra screws, it comes with an extra alloy tool, not a plastic tool to change the tires. It comes with extra clips to change the battery, extra screws, an extra body that's clear so you can paint it. I know in that earlier models, it came with 2 different colors, but they gave you this one so you can customize it to yourself. It comes with the extra pinion gears, extra ring gears, a really nice bag to carry to put all your parts in. So it comes with 2 batteries, and of course this is what you connect it with. And when you get done with it, always disconnect your battery. And also when you're plugging it in, but if you always remember, this section goes under this section, it makes it a lot easier to go under instead of trying to just force it in, and it makes it real simple. So it comes with 2 7.4 volt, 1200 milliamp batteries, very high power. When they say you get 20 minutes out of these, you really do. I mean, if you ran it continuously, but you probably wouldn't get 20 minutes, but for 20 minutes of playtime, you're gonna get 20 minutes out of these batteries. But it only comes with 1 charger, so the charger hooks up here and the green light will be blinking and it'll stop blinking when it's charged. And you don't have to take it out of the car. So it has a connector for the 2 and then it has a charger to plug in independently. And the on-off switch, if you remember, always is on the passenger side in the front. So when you have the body on, you can reach in there and push down on the button to turn it on and off. I wish the antenna could come out. I would think put the antenna out here more. They say it gets 300 meters. When it seemed to go 100 meters, it would start losing. So I wonder if there's a way to make this antenna stick out farther out through the top, kind of like an RC plane or something, and you get more range. But I mean, that's kind of when you can't see it anyway. So overall, a very well-built, solid body. You think it would cost way more than what it does. Guys, I've had so much fun with this thing for the last few days. I'm gonna show you what I put this thing through, and it has done amazing. I put a GoPro on the top of it on the golf course out by the lake. Look at that. See how it's independent? Oh my gosh, this thing's so much fun. All right, let's go. Let's go put her up in the air. No, it's not a drone. Let's go put her on the ground. All right, so we start out letting Jonathan get the hang of it. It takes a little while, just like anything. But if you give it full throttle in the beginning, there's no way you're gonna like it and you're gonna think it's uncontrollable, but it's really easy to control once you start giving it half throttle and playing around with it. And then learn the orientation of the controls, just like on a drone. You learn to turn it left and right with the controller. So we run it up and down the dirt road for a little bit, and then we start putting it through some really rough stuff on the side. I was really impressed. Sometimes when it gets stuck, you don't walk over to it, just hit it forward and backwards a few times, and it seems to unstick itself, as you'll see right here.
Oh, that's some good footage there. You know what? Yeah, that shows what it's capable of. It's actually turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah. Might be a bit too far, but.
first time to try to use the Skydio 2 to follow an RC car. This is really good practice when I wanted to chase other drones. It's going to take a little practice to get used to it. It didn't turn out as dramatic as I thought it would. But Skydio did a really good job. It came really close to a lot of trees. It made me really nervous. It did a great job of not hitting anything. It's an autonomous drone. It doesn't fly really good with the controller, but once you put the beacon to it and it tracks its object, it does incredible, better than anything else on the market. The soccer field, the grass was a little bit too long. The car had a little bit of trouble going through it. It was really big stuff. It did great. It's very powerful. I can't believe how long these batteries last. I mean, 20 minutes is a really long time. Then we took it out to the golf course and the sand traps, and my goodness, it was really good. I guess we can't go to the salt flats of Utah, so this is the next best thing. Where it really showed the true speed of it. It was a lot of fun. And we did break the sand traps to the golf course. Even though the deer keep going through it in the morning, so we did there. Just having a blast.
Thank you guys so much for watching our review on the DEERC 302E RC car. We had tons of fun recording this. Like we said, we went out. It's my first time driving this in a long time. And at first it was a bit hard because it was fast, but just like you would with anything else, like a real car, you wouldn't just go full throttle on it. So it took a bit to get used to it. And there's also a speed switch here that you can tune down. So once I realized that this was super fast, I turned it down and I controlled it more with this trigger, I guess you could call it. And you can spin it, you turn the car with this, and it was just super intuitive, and I had tons of fun with it.
So how many times do you think we crashed it?
Probably like 10, 15 times.
It held up real well. So if you were looking for one, do you think this is one you might want to get?
Yeah, probably. It was super fun. I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. And if you got something out of this, please like and subscribe. We've got a lot of more good videos coming out, mainly on drones, but we'll do some other stuff every once in a while. And one thing I want to do is, your dad Carlos just showed me a video you just made.
Yes, it's my first time making a video like that. It's music. I love music. It's a jazz ballad, so I play piano, guitar, bass, and the box drum on it. And I really had fun with it. It's my first time. It's around 3 minutes.
Okay, we're going to show it to us.
Yeah.
So what language do you speak down in Guatemala?
Oh, well, with my family and neighborhood, Spanish, no, English. With my family, it's kind of both. But obviously, when we go down to like the village, it's more of Spanish.
More Spanish? Okay. Can you say goodbye to everybody in Spanish?
Yeah, sure. Gracias por ver nuestro video. Esperemos que lo hayas disfrutado. Y sí, hasta la próxima.
Yes, what he said. See you in the next one.